Today we're going to try Wendy's Frosty Chocolatey cereal, which seems pretty simple. It's a chocolate Frosty, but it's in a cereal form. But how much does it taste like a real Frosty? We'll find out in a second. Also, I wanted to mention on the back there's a bunch of BS, but there's also Frosty Freeze Bowl, which says to put your bowl in the freezer for 5 minutes before you eat it to make it more freezery, totally chill-icious eating experience. So we're going to do that too. But first we're going to try it as a normal cereal. Here's the bag. I pulled it out of the box just to show you guys what it looks like. As you can see, there's a little bit of some marshmallow in there. I guess that's to help with the frosty flavor or texture, I don't know. And otherwise it kind of looks like Cocoa Puffs. So let's put it in a bowl, see what it looks like with milk in it. Okay, I didn't actually think that through. I can't really show you the bowl without spilling it all over my table, but I can show you what it looks like on the spoon. So you'll just have to use your imagination and pretend you can see this bowl of cereal while I eat it. I'm going to get a good spoonful. Make sure the milk ratio is correct, at least in my experience, and then we'll see what it tastes like. First things first, this doesn't taste like a Wendy's Frosty at all. It just kind of tastes like a generic chocolate cereal. Not that it's necessarily bad, but I'm not getting Wendy's Frosty from this. If you gave me this, I would never guess it was a Wendy's Frosty. I would have just said it's Cocoa Puffs with some tiny marshmallows in it. Now, there is kind of a texture difference from Cocoa Puffs. It's been a while since I've had Cocoa Puffs, so I could be wrong on this, but these are a soft bite. They're not very crunchy. When you chew into them, they just collapse. There's not really a hard cereal aspect to it, like with a lot of cereals, which I kind of enjoy. You're not gonna have a hard time like biting through this, which can happen with other cereals. These just collapse and kind of melt a bit in your mouth, which is good. Maybe that's what they're going for with like a frosty texture, which I think the texture of a Frosty is a big part of why it's a Frosty. Besides the chocolate flavor, it's the texture of it. But it still really doesn't equate to a Frosty. So I'm going to give this bowl of cereal a 3 out of 5. I do think it's a fine bowl of cereal, but it's just basically chocolate cereal. So if you're looking for a chocolate cereal with maybe a slightly better texture than Cocoa Puffs, here it is, I suppose. But that's not a Frosty, so I can't really give it a higher score. And even if it tasted like a Frosty, I'm not sure I would, because it's just kind of a generic cereal. But I do have a bowl that's been in the freezer as I've been eating this bowl, and it's been getting very chill-icious. So let's see if that makes any difference. Here it is. This time I'm using a children's plastic bowl. Nope, it's gonna spill. Can't show you like that. But maybe if these marshmallows, because it's been in there for about 10 minutes actually, maybe the frozen marshmallows make a difference to the texture or the flavor. I don't know. Let's see if this chill-icious experience that they said on the back of the box was a good thing, is a good thing. So this did make a difference, but I actually don't think it's a good difference. It actually made the cereal a bit more crunchy and a bit more cold. It's a weird sensation eating it, I'll be honest. It's an interesting experience, but I actually don't like it because it made that soft bite of the cereal that I was praising just a minute ago. It completely overruled that and made it more crunchy. So if you like your cereal more crunchy, I don't know if this is the case with every cereal, but with this cereal and probably others, you know, just put your bowl in the freezer for 10 minutes before you eat it, and I guess you'll get an interesting experience, but I don't think it changes the score in any way. I think it's still a 3, and it really doesn't taste like a Frosty. Nothing about that changed that aspect of it. So Wendy's Frosty cereal, it's a 3 out of 5, and I'll see you next time.